we are 1 year out from the municipal elections here in Ottawa. Activists have come together to elect a more inclusive, responsive, and progressive city council. Join in seeking and supporting progressive candidates for next year's municipal election.
Yeah, so Horizon Ottawa, we started as a small group of angry folks, to combat the developer influence at City Hall, because we looked through the donations and we saw that there was a lot of developers donating to political campaigns, and we said, how can we push to make sure that things like this don't happen again in the next election, that we actually elect councillors who have people's best interests in mind. And that was sort of how Horizon Ottawa came about, and since then we've been having things like the alternative municipal budget, where we actually take a look at a budget that has people's best interests in mind, not the interests of corporate developers and wealthy elites in our city. And we've done things like organized rallies around the LRT breakdown, around lessening the police budget. So since then we've seen a lot of momentum, and we think that we're going to be able to have a strong showing in the next election.
Last year, 19 out of 24 of our city councilors voted to increase the police budget by $13 million, okay? In November, which is more than 6 months after George Floyd was murdered, and about 2 months after OPS officer Daniel Monsignor was acquitted of manslaughter and the death of Abdirahman Abdi, okay? The OPS pushes the myth that our city is overrun by bad people who could hurt us at any moment, either intentionally or by accident. Right? And they see they need more money, and councilors give it to them instead of giving it to social services that would actually reduce crime, right, and make us all safer.
So what's going on right now with the train is absolutely unacceptable. A brand new system we spent $2.1 billion on, we can't even get around. We're pulling all the buses from our community routes. So even people who wouldn't need to take the train are suffering. This is touching everyone who takes public transit.
First of all, I have to book a bus a day in advance to go anywhere. So I just booked a bus to go somewhere tomorrow. It took me 25 minutes to get through to talk to somebody. Before the COVID, it would be an hour. I pay a bus pass just like everybody else pays a bus pass, and I would like equal access to the bus.
So here in Ottawa, we need to expand childcare. We love the childcare that we have, there's just not enough of it. Right now in Ottawa, we have enough spaces for 1/3 of the children. And then even if you find a space, it's really expensive. If you have to apply for subsidy, it's a long wait and there are not enough dollars. So this election, we want to see councillors who are talking about childcare. We want to see a city council that champions childcare.
We are a 10-year-old citizen-led nonprofit focused on civic literacy and community engagement. So we run the Civics Boot Camp to help citizens learn how to navigate a problem through the city. We're running the hosting network, which trains facilitators to host community conversations. And next summer, we're hoping to do ward talks, which will be ward-level town halls to really get some energy going in the city prior to the election this fall.
We know that climate justice means affordable housing. We know that climate justice means disability justice. It means transit justice. It means protecting our green space, and it means building a community that's resilient to the changing climate that we're witnessing. We're all worried about our future, and we hope that you all will join us at the Climate Justice Ottawa table to come together and build towards something better.
After years and years of being told that there's no money, there's no room in the budget, that their hands are tied, that our asks are too big, I think we've been made to believe that some of these things are unreasonable. That having services that work and a city that prioritizes our well-being over profit is unrealistic. But to hell with them. We know better. We know that this is our city. The money is there, and right now it goes to widening roads, rewriting our greenbelt policy to benefit developers, and to useless maintenance contracts that line the pockets of private businesses. They bend over backwards to support wealthy developers, but they don't really do that much of anything for us. Well, I guess that's how it works when developers are the ones funding their campaigns. Shame. But we can change it. Finding progressive candidates to run in key wards is important, and it's something that we need to do to change the balance of power in City Hall.
Developers now run the city. No foresight or empathy. plain decency. Bring back, bring back, bring back our city's democracy. Bring back, bring back, bring back integrity.
We need to build our own power. We need to develop a base of local people who are active in local organizations. We need to work together in new ways, not just coming together when there's a crisis, but demanding every single day that our city do better. Most of us in the crowd today are here as part of one or maybe two organizations, and we work together when it makes sense, but we need everyone with a progressive vision to be part of a single movement. We need a broad coalition that exists before, during, and after the election, so that whoever we bring into City Hall, they can't forget who got them there. So let's get organized. Excited to work together.
If people want to get involved, they can go to our website, horizonottawa.ca, and sign up to become a member on there, or give us a donation, or get email updates. So I encourage everyone to go do that so that we can create a city that we all deserve.